Oh, really?
Yeah, it's lighter.
I went for light.
Cool.
As long as it doesn't shrink.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess so. Let's try it first.
All right. Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
Hi, Mike.
And today, we're cracking open a new bottle, but not really, of Woodford Double Oak.
It's almost like we like this one better.
What do you mean, better than
The other one didn't have much out of it.
what we did? Well, because Steve had already. No, we opened this too.
We did?
We did. All right. Anyways, we're having a full conversation over here. Welcome and welcome back if you've been here before. This again is another donation, or he left it here for us to review. When super fan of the channel Steve came the other day, he brought this one and the Bird Dog, which you're gonna see, and we sampled them both. But that's what Mike was saying. It looks like we like this one better because this one is a lot further down than the Bird Dog was. But
It was probably left on the table.
yeah. So we are going to try it again. So this is 90.4 proof. Steve paid about $56 for this one when he got it. It's made by the company's Brown Forman. It's made at the Woodford Reserve Distillery. It's 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. This version was released in 2012, and basically they rebarreled the Woodford Reserve Distillers Select into a second new charred oak barrel for a little under a year. And the second barrel is deeply toasted and lightly charred. And they're one of the first distillers to actually finish in a new oak barrel, is what they said.
Did it say new oak? Something said on the. I read it to you.
You made me spill. So much concentration.
I think it was the bottle's too fat. You should.
I think it was. It's, you know what it is. It's hot. My hand was slipping. No, it isn't. It's a new oak barrel. Because they're
New heavenly toasted, lightly charred barrels.
right. So it's still an oak barrel. Like other people in the advance had, they finish in Burgundy, or they finish in rum, or they finish in wine barrels. But they were the first ones to actually double oak.
Very nice.
And I believe they have a double oak too.
I don't know. This is very nice. $90.4.
You just really
It
smells.
smells
You
smooth.
really have that. It compresses the smell so much.
It's got a great flavor. It's got a lot more. Well,
I guess
more hang
if
time.
you're not an oaky person, this wouldn't be for you. It really does bring that second wave of flavor. You know what I mean?
does.
Like you get it almost to the point.
I'm almost with this one with a nutty oak as well.
No. Actually, I was just gonna say, you have to dig for this one.
The nose.
No. In order to get anything but the oak smell, you really have to get inside. Like.
But if you move the glass, it'll come. It comes.
Yeah. What nut are you? I was actually leaning towards a peanut. Like
This
I'm actually
is-
getting like a peanutty. But there is the caramel and the stuff
No, it
behind
does. It
all
does.
that oaky flavor. But like the first initial hit is hello barrel. You really get that oak flavor.
If I was to have a semi-negative with this, it would probably be price.
But MSRP. What did I tell you? MSRP.
Because I mean, we just did Bird Dog the other day.
Right.
It's got a good nose, and it's less than half the money. And
In theory,
this is
MSRP is supposed to be $45. I don't think I've ever seen it in the store for anywhere around
I
there.
don't know if I've even seen the double oak. I always see.
I've seen it, and I want to say I was always see it at like 60-ish. So you're not wrong. They said on the internet, and the internet does not lie, by the way, that MSRP. We did this when Steve was here, so we're going to do it again because otherwise we're going to drink all this. So this is the regular. I want to make sure I didn't grab the wheat. This is the regular Woodford Reserve that they take. And we couldn't believe, and I think that's why, because when we sampled it the first time, we repoured again, and all of us couldn't believe the contrast between what this was to what it becomes when you put it in that second oak. Because again, it's only in there for like maybe a year. You know, they said just under. What?
I'm just looking color.
Color-wise?
Don't get. I'm
No,
not saying
I
you didn't pour
didn't know
properly.
if I didn't
No,
pour
no.
properly.
I just was seeing it,
Yeah.
color-wise. It's not outrageous.
Darkness-wise, no.
Difference, right.
But
Only reason I'm saying that is because we're doing a little experiment with Scissortail and
Yes.
Stave, and it within a couple of days that jumped. So even
In
a
colors,
year's time,
right.
I would have thought it would have gotten, but it said lightly charred, so maybe you didn't want to smoke it.
there is so much more of that vanilla caramel. Like when you take brown sugar and vanilla and you mix them together, there is so much more in a double oak than in the regular Woodford. The regular Woodford, when you get
I was figuring I was going to wait for a taste, but
oh, I'm sorry, I just went right for the nose. It brings it. It's like a.
no, it's
It's like heavily. You don't only have the vanilla and stuff. You poured like maple
it
syrup
is.
on the top of it, and you know what I mean. Like it's like it's magnified. Which one are you drinking? This one? The original. Oh, okay. All right, let me go for that one. Then.
sorry.
It just really brings.
This
And don't get me wrong.
is less proof too, isn't it? A little bit. 86 or something. Is that what that was?
I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head.
45, 90.4.
No, so it's same proof. It's the same exact stuff. It's just
not when you taste them.
That second. That's what when Steve was here, we couldn't believe. That's why this one's lower. We couldn't believe how much better this becomes, and it is a little more pricey because I think that was like 45, and this one brings you up to like 56. But it's
I would've
worth
kept
the
this out
flavor.
three
I know.
times.
I think it's like
40.
40.
So yeah, I mean,
And that one is good.
No, it's very-
A very easy drinker.
It is.
Very
It is.
tons of flavor.
Mhm.
This is just next tier good. You know what I mean? Like this just brings it up.
this would be more special event.
Correct.
You know, because then you could show, because if you're a regular of that one, because it's a nice easy drinker and a good flavor, good nose, and Christmas time or Thanksgiving or whatever, Halloween, everyone comes around for Halloween, treat for the kids, treat for the adult. maybe only in certain areas, but
I had a keg downstairs. I used to pass. The adults came with solo cups. So when they came to the house, those that knew me would come with their solo cup or their coffee cup, and I would go downstairs and fill it up. I'm like, one for the adult, one for the kids. All right. But I mean, it really though. You said it's not the same. This is way darker.
maybe because it was against the black table. I don't know.
Yeah, no. When
know,
you
is,
bring it
is,
up,
it is.
it is hands down. And
Flavor and nose. This one, the nose, it totally does jump out.
as good as the Woodford, which some people don't like
totally.
Woodford, but I'm just saying, because when you come in here, now that this has been sitting in a
now
glass,
it is like an oatmeal, whole killer batter, maple syrup, everything.
You got everything in a kitchen sink. Yeah, like it is so like rich. Like they definitely they're still pouring maple syrup. You're like, that's enough. That's enough. It just keeps coming. Like it is super sweet.
But not taste, not.
It's sweet in a
Nose-wise.
good way. I don't like cake. I don't like cake, but this.
No, this is more.
This to me is
more
like
batter.
when you
oatmeal.
bring this.
Yeah. No,
I can't believe because this is just only sat for like we're probably 6 minutes in.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
that's
this is
crushing it.
so much different than even when we just poured it.
Oh, that was not going in either.
Huh?
I'm thinking samples, but it's not going in either.
It's not going in.
Until we get.
It will go in because hands down. I will be buying one of these.
Mm-hmm.
It is that. It's got to be on the bar. It's got to be, and it's coming up here. It's not going over there. This definitely needs a place.
No.
This
I'm
this
not
to
arguing.
me is even at he got it
Because
at 56, and I don't think that was a bad price from what we've seen it in our area, which he's in our area.
I'm gonna take that back
60.
on.
Well, this is the reason why I poured it. So that's what I was
on
going to
price
ask you.
wise, because we have 50s
Mm-hmm.
back here that don't even come close to this.
That's what I'm saying. So the reason I poured this was for that very reason. Understand when you get
teaching me a lesson.
No. When you get, I wanted to see if you changed your mind because when you get in a $56 bottle, you are in stiff competition. But this is holding its own.
No.
That one wouldn't hold its own because it's very good. The regular one. It's very good.
No, but that has its whole selling point. People just love that. They again,
is
that's
traditional
another one of
bourbon
those.
notes.
The old timer comes hobbling in with his cane, or just comes hobbling in, and then he's like, whoop.
Well, it is the
know
sponsor
what
of
you're
the
looking for,
Kentucky
sir.
Derby for a reason. It has all the traditional bourbon notes.
Should they throw that out there that he didn't get that one?
What are you talking about? You don't see the one with the horses up here? No.
He tells me, he comes back, he's like all excited. He's like, well, I didn't get it. Okay.
I got sidetracked with another bottle that's still in the Santa sack that we have not done. So I did get sidetracked with actually 2 bottles that are still in the Santa sack that did not get done. And I totally forgot about the other one. But I wouldn't...
Unexcusable.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to spend another $45, $50 because it had horses on it when I can get this instead. I think this is a superior product. To me,
But we're
that
always
extra,
going to probably keep one. So the one with the horses would have looked good when this was done.
It would have looked good, you're right. But I don't know if I'll rebuy Woodford, the regular one.
We're never going to compare it to something down the road.
No, I might. But it all depends. We keep buying more and more bottles. Like you don't need it again. That's one of the odd things when you
It's
have
not going to
one of these
happen.
things.
Unless he quits, then
No,
we did all this for nothing.
No, I didn't mean it for that. What I'm saying is, well, I guess if we ever refer back to it,
Because we don't do that
no, I
much. Well, now he's thinking. Look at him.
Well,
When he's quiet, he's thinking.
Well, because there's certain ones that. No, I'm getting that one because we need to have that one. But there's other ones that
it'll
I
be
don't
a booker's,
know.
you'll be like, oh, I'll get that. Oh, rep.
Well, that's just that there's always one more to go. So, well, we said we were gonna. So, we do have that coming up. It's almost been a week on the scissor tail, and you can. It's a crazy how much that one little stave. You got to go back and watch that video if you haven't seen it. One little tiny wood stave has changed the color. I can't wait to see the taste.
It would be
Right.
nice. It's gonna.
And just for the record, we compared the Bell Mead to this one, and now we've realized the error in our ways. We will be getting the Nelson Brothers eventually Classic to compare it. It wasn't this one; it was direct comparison. But
It's still very good.
They're both actually very good. So, but just in case someone commented because it came out, I think it came out about a week ago.
And that's good. Comments are good.
So-
So if you caught us, blame him. He does the research, not me.
Well, that was kind of like half-ass research. It was the same. It was the same proof. That's why.
Got a lot of time. for
It was the
half-assed
same
research.
proof. So it says Nelson. You know what I mean? Like Nelson Greenbrier. I just assumed.
I was with you, and the writing's pretty close to the same.
Yeah,
So,
so
we're not even sure. We don't have a Nelson's Brothers
yet
because I haven't seen it, or he hasn't seen it. Neither one have seen it.
I've-
But we'll look to see if it comes from the same place, and then we won't feel as bad if they do.
Right. Either way, we
Or
did our comparison.
we sucked.
It was good.
It was.
We will do a
They were
comparison when we open up the other ones. We'll revert back to the one that it's traditionally going
This
next
is
to.
smoking nose.
That again, that's why I poured it. Where you said you weren't sure about the money for
If this-
$56 bottle, I think you buy this all day long, even at that price. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Where this brings so much more to the table.
No, it does.
Than the regular one, and the regular one's good.
Yeah.
So
there would
this-
be no grandpa not content with this.
Or they would be because it's just too much flavor for them. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it is. This is like a cake in a bottle, man. This is crazy.
It's like that's very good.
So much flavor. Like this is one of the ones.
Even
as
if
you
you
sip,
had, even if you had a stuffed up nose, you'd come up with something.
as you sip, it's like maple syrup, and then you get the brown sugar and the vanilla, and you get
Oats.
There is an oat, and there is a nut in here too. I'm actually like a candied, almost like a candied pecan going on. It's like crazy flavors. The more you smell this, every time I bring it up to my nose,
I forget
and this
about
one's
them,
good.
Actually, now you say that.
Like the
Yeah,
candy.
Yeah.
If you like, it's super sweet. Like they almost candied it, you know.
No, that's very good.
But no, and that's why this bottle, because I remember when Steve was here, we actually went
Steve,
back.
you better come back quick.
We went back at it a second time because we were like, let's compare it to the
think
original.
I knew it was lower
Yeah.
because it was like.
With Bird Dog, we had nothing to really compare it to when he was here.
Even when we did it, I wasn't sure where to go. It's kind of unique, but yet
If we had it, we could find something that was in the realm, but it was actually really good. It's crushable. But
no, it's
this
definitely that's worth the money. This is worth the money as well, and it's pricey, but it's still worth the money.
it's one of the handful ones that we've said that's upwards of $60 that is real. That's this low proof. Because like we paid that for rare breed. I'd do that again, hands down.
No,
but
rare breed in
this
any
just
of the Elijahs or Bookers. But,
this just has. That's the difference. Is this brings the flavor of like the Elijah, like a ton of flavor, but not the price, but not the proof. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Where if you have someone who's not a proofy guy, like don't get me wrong, 56. So those are supposed to be $60. Would I like the 120 proof Elijahs instead? Me? Yes, but if you want someone who wants a ton of flavor, but not a ton of proof,
even the nose might smoke one.
It might actually. If we actually did,
The nose would probably smoke it. We would know because of proof, but the nose on this is like stands
and
out.
if again Sunday Fun Day, if anyone, well, we can't do it, but when we do get a bottle of our own,
No,
Steve, we're stealing your bottle. It's gone. No, but when we do get one, this would definitely trick me in the blinds because it just brings so much flavor to the table.
it shouldn't. But what happens is we go to the next one too quick sometimes, and then when you come back,
True.
you know what I mean?
Because the longer it sits, because there's a fruit in here too.
Smoking noses.
Are you getting the fruit now at the end?
Fruit I suck at.
No, there was definitely
fruity,
like it's like a
It's
like a dark
it's
cherry
super tasty.
or like when you pick like the real like the purple
Actually,
grapes off the vine.
no, you know
like
where I
the
was gonna go
traditional-
actually is have, like the plums in a jar.
Yeah. Oh, I've never had plums in a jar. I love a plum. Who the hell eats plums in a jar? Where do you get
You
that?
should get them in school. Scoop them out. They come out of a jar.
They gave us plums at school?
Yeah.
I've had pears.
No.
I've never had plums.
Oy vey.
What school did you go to?
That's the same
We
one.
obviously ate in the wrong cafeterias. In my defense, fun story. He went there before I did. He's 5 years older than me.
Yep.
There was always hot and cold lunch. Hot was on the right, cold was on the left. He never knew there was a cold lunch section. They always did like
We
soup
didn't have
and
one.
sandwiches. I was still When I had to go to the third floor of our high school, all of his friends is like, "Oh, that's AJ's brother." They pick me up and they shake my pockets loose, and like I had the younger kids down to 7th and 8th are supposed to stay, but my Spanish class was on the third floor. I had to run for my life. They were all like 7 feet tall, and they would pick me upside down
They were
and
all
throw me
taller
around.
than me.
They were huge. So and it's just like, "Hey, look, it's AJ's brother." I thought run to the class and they'd attack me. So we went to the same school and we had the same lunches, but so he missed that. I obviously missed canned
But they did.
plums. That would be delicious. Good plum is phenomenal.
So
actually.
I'll even bring out a sad story for me, but
this is
nobody liked them. This was elementary school. It was at the other school. It wasn't high school. Nobody liked them. I ate 23 plums because nobody wanted their plums. I thought they were delicious. Meanwhile, I didn't make the bus ride home.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you
I-
shite your pants that way.
I made it to our house around a corner and I didn't get them down fast enough. So don't eat 23 canned
All
plums.
right, next the prune eating contest. Let's see what happens.
Works pretty quick.
Yeah, well, I bet. So overall,
I'm gonna have to get you some.
I don't think I've ever seen like they don't sell them in a supermarket.
But you know they do. You walk through
Listen,
like this.
anyone who watches my son's channel, which
That's a challenge. I should tell you.
Jerky
guys to
sauce
do.
is zero.
I should have you do that.
What?
How many plums can you eat out of a can?
No, good
For
God.
500,
Yeah.
For 500 subscribers.
We're
that's
bordering
what
on 500 subscribers on my son's channel. So if anyone wants to go over there and do
That'd be a
it,
good
we do food reviews over
You
there.
never leave the house anyway.
But that's what I want to do is shoot myself on camera. But they
Doesn't happen that quick.
but I forgot what I was even talking about. Now you got me thinking of shitting myself on the thing. Anyways, go over and see. Jerky sauce is zero. He's away. He left me on vacation this week, so he's not around. But overall,
It's very
absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wrap this up because
Yeah.
I want more.
Yeah.
It's
I
actually
was about to go.
it's actually really that good.
It
is. So Steve, again, thank you so
Thank you.
much for leaving us.
Thank you for having us find it out.
This would 100% we will have to
We
put
will.
this on the
No,
show.
we will.
Not even a question because I want it. I want it in the blinds just to see if we can pick it out. But this just keeps growing on nose
nose is
and
crushing.
taste.
Probably one of the biggest noses
It doesn't
we have.
coat a ton.
Nope.
It nails
gotta-
you with a bomb of flavor.
Quick.
It really does. You gotta be like, ooh, what is that? Ooh, what is that?
I agree.
Yep.
But the nose should be what stands out.
I don't know if they have such a creature, but if they could leave this at like a barrel strength, that would be
I don't
phenomenal.
know if that's what
Can
they.
you
I don't
imagine
know
what
if that's what they do.
there is a double. Well, it's at 90 proof, so they proof it back down with water.
I understand, but I don't know. I've never really seen them. I think they kind of stay in that realm for whatever reason. They
You know,
seem like
they
they're-
proof it to that proof. I think. I do want to think there was if they have a barrel strength out there, that's the one we're gonna get. That's like a double. I don't know what their double oak is. That double.
I don't even care if they keep doubling it. Just don't water it down.
Right. Well, for
Because
being
so even this one, if they didn't water down and left it
It
at
would be
119,
crazy.
right?
it'd be crazy. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna have to look because again, Woodford was one of them ones. I mean, they're not expensive. They're not cheap. It's just media. You know what I mean? But they
It's ahead of the game.
And for what the proof is, I never really ventured to them because I would rather go to a higher proof with more flavor than.
That's insane.
Whoa. Yeah.
Might have been our first totality.
Oh, yeah, we haven't had one of them yet. It's bound to happen. So, overall, if you do see this, leave a comment down below. You know what? Oaky people won't like it, though. Anyone who, but
I
to
don't
me,
know if you get the oak that one.
it brings so much of the oatmeal, maple syrup, brown sugar, vanilla flavors. It's not like
And
it's,
you know what
you're
the
not
kicker
really
is,
feeling
too?
like
So
you're chewing on a piece of tree.
You get like, it almost reminds me a little bit of a port when it goes like the angel
Because you have that secondary flavor.
But it's smoking in the bourbon first.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would fall for that.
No.
Of course, and call me a jackass when I do, but
It brings, compared to the original,
Steve,
way more flavor.
a lot less.
You keep bringing it up. Compared to the
I don't know
original,
why.
it not only doubles the oak, it doubles the flavor. That's all there is to it. It like enhances what was there. So, good job for Woodford,
No, it is very good job.
and thank you again, Steve.
Yes, sir.
We'll wrap it up because someone's ready to go. So spend less,
You're gonna get half a glass.
drink more. Cheers.
Cheers.
Or half a bottle.
That's good. It's got a nice little taste.